Let me see what's going on here. I think we're live.
Mm.
I think so. We're back like we never left. I don't even know.
I
Okay.
don't even know as well, but wait, let me.
I think we're live. Hi.
Yeah, it is. Okay, I've seen the notification. Yes, yes, yes. We are. We're back.
So you don't want to give Osadino.
Yeah, because I don't I don't know how
He's a
to
celebrity
in
now.
this eh in
He's
this
a,
scheme of things.
he's a celebrity, you know that, right?
He is. I know. That's how Mike put something on his WhatsApp story. So I responded to him. He now replied me saying, "You know, I'm not talking to you, my love." His constant attack on Nigerian women. I need to rein his soul back in. Rein it in.
It's
Well,
coming from a
women
place of
generally.
it's coming
Not Nigerian women in London, but women generally. And he was laughing. I was like, I'm not talking to you, my love. I'm like, you are talking to my gender, whether you are talking to me or not talking to me. You think this is funny? But I always cite it. Anytime he start, just today I had to just say, you started looking for trouble.
I
But
think Jim
oh,
he has been hurt and he hasn't yet he has been hurt by women, but
I think so.
he hasn't really admitted to his part in it, one, but also he hasn't really asked himself why he's so bitter. And
I don't know.
it's going to be
It's
like a
just it's like yeah, that's what it is, like a crutch. Because there's always something with women, where he's concerned. I'm like, dude, it can't be this serious. So I know, yes, there are women and the other, everybody is different now, individuals, not the gender, right? But again, one day we'll do round table. He'll come and tell us what the actual problem is.
I don't
So
even know.
we'll bring him to OL.
I don't know how
Come
you're
and
still friends with
tell
him
us.
though.
My G now. That's my G.
Jim,
One that
Jim,
took a train to come to Manchester to my house, Shadi. You're asking how am I still friends with him? Ah, is it my G? Oh? You could have just said, I'm in London. How are you? You know that, right? You know there are some like that.
I know plenty like that.
Exactly. So it's my G. Oh. If for that alone, I would I can allow his excesses.
You excuse his behavior.
Bro has Wala for days. I asked myself between you and Frank Edo, who is madder? He said, Frank is learning work where he is. That is worse. I said, imagine this.
Frank,
That is
Frank, come true
that is
for me.
worse than Frank.
Frank is a good friend.
No, no, Frank is correct. So no,
But
Frank is correct.
Frank too needs Jesus.
Tweaking. Just small tweaks here and there. That's why I said we need to do round table at some point.
We'll put
Say,
Frank, we'll put G Mike, we'll put
tell
Prince.
us,
There's some people that we need
say,
to what's
just
going on.
what's tell us exactly the color of this issue. Let's see if we can, help.
Assist.
Help. Ah, wahala.
Oh man. Okay, so should we talk about what's going on with Iran first before we get into non-trivial matters? I mean, trivial matters.
Wait, so have flights been grounded anywhere in the world? Generally, I'm not talking about those going to Iran, but are people still
Middle
flying
East,
like no?
the Middle East generally is, let me say, flights being grounded. The Middle East generally,
Because I thought it opened up at some point.
I think
I
so,
said
but
people could fly in.
the Middle East generally, they said flights have been grounded or cancelled. Major hubs, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Doha, a
Hmm.
lot of disruption. But I feel like
Okay.
they will leave some things open so that people can still be getting out. But it's dangerous to be flying at this time because you don't know what can just land on a plane, and that's people's lives. They said
Absolutely.
20,000 flights have been cancelled in just a few days.
Going
Uh,
towards those areas, right?
yes, in the Middle
Okay.
East hubs. Airspace in Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, and the UAE. And then the major carriers, Emirates, Etihad, Qatar, they've suspended flights to key destinations. Most
Like
people,
key destinations, like,
I mean, I
so
don't know.
maybe if they're flying from UAE to the US,
Probably, I mean,
so maybe
again,
just don't buy a ticket from Qatar, Emirates, and those likes there, because their stopovers are usually in their country anyway.
I feel like they will be limiting it to essential travel in terms of people who they're trying to repatriate out to their back to their countries. So
Okay.
it's not this is not a time for leisure flying, is what it is, especially in the Middle East. So if they're leaving anything open, they won't be leaving it for leisure flying. That's the reality because Iran is not backing down. They're not backing down.
And those cancelled flights, will the airline refund?
Oh yes. I
Okay.
mean, even people who was stranded in Abu Dhabi and in Dubai know that their Ministry of Tourism was covering all of the stays in terms of they're not paying to stay behind in their hotel, whatever it is. So that's even like a basic thing they're
Okay.
doing. There was a hotel that was hit, yes, I think it was yesterday or today. I don't know if you remember this hotel, Dubai. We've stayed there before, Dubai Creek Hotel. We've stayed at that hotel was hit. That was the thing shocked me because I'm like, I know I've stayed in this hotel before. It's in the era.
And this is Iran that attacked.
Yes, because they have to attack the Gulf nations because US has a lot of ties with them and it affects them. Anything it affects the US. It's not a direct affecting, but it's affecting them. If the
So what's
UAE
stopping
becomes
Iran from?
crippled,
Mm, why can't
then
Iran directly attack the US? I mean, I'm just asking, like,
I don't know
and
if they
leave this,
have. So that's the thing. Do they have the kind of
the nuclear power.
power, what's it called? Do they have the kind of physical power to get missiles or things that would hit the US from Iran?
No, they just need to find a base closer to the US now. That's what US did to them
Yeah,
now.
now, and it's true, but again, they don't have those kinds of allies.
True, true, true.
You need allies if you want to do this kinds of thing. That's how the US is hitting them. The US is not hitting them directly from the US. It's hitting them using the allies. So it's I don't
But
honestly
wait, but is the US still hitting them, or they've stopped?
stopped care. They're not stopping anything now. They said they blew up somewhere in Tehran, an oil field in Tehran. And if you see the smoke that was coming out, the smoke coming out, they're not stopping anything now. You say
Because I
stop.
thought the last they said was, okay, what, surrender, lay down your, to Iran, let's.
Well, Iran is not surrendering anything
They are
first.
not surrendering, clearly. Yes, they are not
First.
surrendering. Yeah,
Well, as long
clearly.
as they're
Okay.
not surrendering, that means the war is still ongoing. I mean, that means it's still ongoing because where does it end? Iran saying they're not doing it again. They're not the ones who started it though, so they can't say they're not doing it again.
At some point, they have to. Because
Who
people,
has to?
US is not going to back down. So Iran has to back down at this point. Because there's no way we
But
can't move
do they
forward
have
now.
to? Do they have to back down? That's the question. You would like them to back down, but do they have to? It's like being bullied on a schoolyard. When you are not the person who started the bullying, who ends the fight?
You know that the bullies never end it. They
I
never end any fights. They never give up. You that they are bullying, you just have to find a way to maybe manage the situation.
and honestly, when you look at who has more to lose, I don't think Iran have anything to lose at this point. They've already lost their supreme leader. What
But they
else
still
do
have a president.
they do?
They have a president. I think the supreme leader, he was the number one. The president is like number two. He also reports to the supreme leader. They
But I
should
saw a
appoint another.
the president said they're not backing down because again, what happened with the school that was bombed as well? The 150 plus students,
Girls.
girls that
Mm.
were killed. So for that, they released one video, Pac-Man, like a cartoon. Honestly, it's like it feels like a
But
movie.
but the students that died is is it? I don't know. Is it factual? Is
It's
there?
true, yes. It did happen. So at first, the US was saying the bomb wasn't them, that it was Iran that bombed. But then they've done the investigation.
And they found
It,
that
it was.
Nelly, you chased Tolu. That shout from last week
Yes.
about VDM, colossal. Now she's in hospital.
Tolu is in hospital.
VDM, what VDM will cause.
Tolu is he's an architect of our own problems.
She's acting about destruction. Anyway, so well, I don't know. This war has to end, Sha, because it's not good for anybody. It's not good for bystanders, those who are
Is that,
actively involved.
is that what we're talking
Nobody.
about?
I
We
mean, we
just
have to until the war is over. We must first address non-trivia issues before we go to the trivia issues.
Oh yeah. So well, it depends on how you slice it though for this war, right? And it's a question of balancing. But what I've come to realize that many people just comment when there's a war. Oh my goodness. When there's a war, they comment, they forget that there are a lot of underlining things. There are other things beneath it that led to what we are. If you look at Iran itself as a nation, it's very difficult to be on the side of Iran, considering how they have held themselves out, the things that they have said, the things that they have done. Iran, before this war, is the number one terrorist country in the world, right? They sponsor Hezbollah, Hamas. I mean, a nation who has its own, as its national policy and objective to wipe out Israel from the surface of the earth. That is their goal. That's their policy. And they chant it. In fact, the National Assembly of Iran, we gather together and be shouting death to Israel, death to the US. And they sponsor terrorists to attack, blah, 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 to kill people. In fact, the first act of aggression, of killing, when you're talking about Iran and the US and all that, was by Iran. They started all this killing and all that. And it's because Ayatollah Khamenei took over, and he's a radical person, right? He's a theologian, he's a radical person. So he has his own theology and perspective is what he brought to bear on the nation, and it became a national policy.
Can I just
Right.
say quickly, Nelly?
So
Sorry.
that's just one side. I was about to talk about the
I
other
want to
side.
just quickly just say,
Yeah.
according to the Global Terrorism Index, right?
Yes.
Israel is number 2
No.
that has the most terrorists. I'm just saying this is based on
No.
data.
So that's political.
This is just data.
So that's a political comment. So Israel has not held itself out as a sponsor of terrorism. All this one you just said now is political, right? Maneuvering, conclusion, assertions, and all that, right? These are people saying that, and I understand what you are saying. The first government that was overthrown by in Iran, right? It was actually with the handwork of Israel and America. So, and when they want to do that regime change, they use other elements that are non-conventional. So, to that extent, you can make an argument that the US, the US sponsored the Taliban. They sponsored terrorist organization. In fact, the guy that is running Syria today was once the most wanted person by the US. He was declared a terrorist, but for somehow now they've realigned. Do you understand? So if you make those political arguments here,
No, so this is again, Nelly. I'm not doing politics. I'm looking at the data now.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wait,
When you
wait,
make that
wait.
comment, when you
So
make that comment, is data.
when you say terrorism index, they're basing it on four indicators: incidents, fatalities, injuries, and hostages.
Where's
Iran is not even in the top 10.
no, no, no,
I'm
no, no.
telling
See,
you,
so
Iran is
this
not even in
fact,
the
see,
top
this
10.
these
I'm just
factors.
saying.
Hold on now. These facts you just laid out, right, are not. They are totally different thing. And I'm not saying you are wrong. I'm saying that today, before this war, Iran is the only country itself that professes as a national policy terrorism. Do you understand? All this one you are talking about, Israel, America, and other nations, in international law, they call it politics by another means. It's dirty, right? You have, what do you call it? Espionage, infiltration of another country, intelligence, and you have moles in government of other people and all that, breaching international law and diplomacy and all that. I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying that Iran, as a nation, has it as a policy to wipe out another country. That's taking the notch higher. Do you understand? And now let me ask you a question. And that's one side, though. I'm just saying one side of the story. There's other sides to it that also favors Iran, that makes the war, unjustifiable. Now, let's say I am Shade, you are the United States, and there's a country that hates you so much, and for over 46 years, they'll be equipping small groups to target you, to kill your officers, to bomb your embassies, to cause mayhem. And this country is on its way gradually amassing uranium to build nuclear capacity. While doing that, they are still chanting death to Shade. Do you understand? Now, they are saying on the surface, oh, we don't want to use it to build nuclear weapon. We need it for energy. Will you fold your arms? See, it's survival of the fittest. Let's not play moral game here. Will you fold your arms and watch your most, daring enemy, publicly or not covert, publicly, your public enemy number one, amassing weapons that can land mainland US, that can travel all the way and land in the mainland US and wipe your country? The hatred is palpable.
But,
So
but,
I'm not
but,
justifying it. You remember what I
but,
said? I
but
said
the US
war.
is still the only country that has used nuclear weapon today. So
That is what I'm.
why
Listen
is the
now.
US, why can't we be fearing the US? Why
Did you?
is it the US that is a
Okay,
fear?
so now,
Why
so
is it?
that's no. So this is where it now works, right? As bad as the US is, right? As bad as dirty as they are with their international politics, it practices a democratic system. So nobody. Wait now. You can say their politics is dirty, but nobody has come as dirty as they are. No one has come cleaner, right? So even Trump with his madness, the system still checkmates him. When he came the first time, the country didn't like it. They brought Joe Biden. Biden messed up. They brought another person. There was somebody before. They brought a black man. So you can talk about all their dirty, but nobody lords over them as a tyranny. So nuclear weapon, Israel has it. US has it. Other countries have it. Germany, France, Russia. But a nuclear weapon in the hands of a radical regime is the problem. The problem is not the nuclear weapon, but who is going to be in possession of it. Do you understand? Who is going to be in possession of it? So, and the world, let's not play moral game here. The world is a world of the might. The US has the capacity to bully Iran. That is why they are doing it. If Iran has the power, it will do worse. Look at what Iran is doing now. US and Iran is fighting you, but they are shooting missiles to all their neighbors recklessly, killing innocent people, shooting missiles not even to military facilities, but to civilians. What did Kuwait do to them? What did Dubai do to them? They are not even targeting US assets in those countries. They are targeting the assets of their neighbors. So you can see how reckless they are. Imagine a nuclear weapon in their hand. That is on one side. This life, if you get power, you go bully person with big power, especially international politics. In international law, war is defined as politics by another means. See what they did to Venezuela: kidnap, arrested their president, took their oil. Who is talking? Nobody. Talk now, let them bomb you. Do you understand? So that is the world we are. That is on one side. On the other side, you can argue that there are other ways to have dealt with this issue without unnecessary killing, because these innocent kids that died in those schools in Iran, they are not the Ayatollah. In fact, the Iranian citizens that are dying today, they are part of the people that went on the streets protesting that they don't want Khamenei. They also want freedom. They shouldn't die for it in this way. Do you understand? So that's where I see it. The purpose of the war. I'll prefer a world without Iran with nuclear weapon in his hand. But where I disagree is the method of achieving it. This war, for the purpose of the war, I don't agree. I don't like it. I'm not in support of it. Innocent people are dying. They don't even have soldiers on the floor. They're just shooting indiscriminate, shooting from the air. So it's possible to target somewhere, and the collateral damage will be innocent people. So this war, for that to that extent, is not justifiable. But if it is whether the world is better without Ayatollah, 100%. But how they are achieving this is what I don't agree with.
All right. So those are the trivial and the non-trivial issues.
And you see the
And
price of oil is skyrocketing.
it's skyrocketing. And honestly, I believe that Iran is going to, like I was telling the way, they're going to press this thing until it goes to be at least $200 a barrel. That is that I feel like that's what they want to achieve with all of this. It's an
And
economic war for them.
it's an economic war. And you know that Trump, if other presidents in the US, that's why I said, as bad as America is, the system still control some people. So that is why America now should be gnashing their teeth that look at who they ended up with as a president. The guy holds no prisoner, right? It's not as if other presidents couldn't have taken this decision. It's the same military. It's not as if when Trump became president, he brought his own military from Mar-a-Lago. No, it's the same military, the same US equipment, the same money, the same people fighting the war. But other presidents use them in a different manner, right? They use them in a different manner. Obama exercised restraints. Obama was called the drone president. He will send drone, once in a while and just let it go, right? He will show of force, but he will not go all the way out. Biden, that one was non-existent. He will just tell you don't. Even if they are shooting under his nose, he will just be shouting don't, don't, don't. That one doesn't even use his soldiers at all. Trump is a warmonger, right? We had George Bush. Most of the wars America has fought under Republicans. George Bush Jr., he went to invade Iraq. He said they had nuclear weapon of mass destruction. It turned out they didn't have. Tony Blair followed him like a lapdog. They went to that war, destroyed a country. After that, we have another Republican now who's gone ablaze. He's gone blazing to another country. So that's how that country is, right? And he's going to seize their oil. So the midterm election is coming in November or so, thereabouts. So what Trump wants to do is, he's gotten Venezuela now. They are pumping the US market with free oil. He's the one running the oil in Venezuela. The one from Iran, once this war, because what he's doing now is intensifying the bombardment and gathering allies to fight that war to end it quickly. So when he ends it quickly, he's going to have access to that oil and flood the market with oil. So don't be surprised that by May, you're going to see price of oil, drop to $3 or below $2 and all that. And all these Republicans that are shouting now is base. All of a sudden will find their voice and Republicans will retain their majority in the midterm election quickly. So Americans are hypocrites. They are hypocrites, right? Especially the Democrats that are making noise now. They don't like what Trump is doing. But when Obama was there, he led a war that killed Gaddafi in Libya. So it's all power of the might. It's all power of the might, nothing more. But we in the countries that cannot even cough, we're the ones suffering it. Nigeria will suffer it. Other small countries will suffer it. Price of oil. And you know what they say? When America sneezes, the world catches cold. Where is Dupe?
God knows. Tolu is not feeling well.
Kingsley Baba, showing
I
half
agree
our
to
time.
Baba. Yes, I agree to Baba. Tade, how are you now?
Adeo. I said make
Yeah,
we touch serious
yeah,
issue.
no. Yes, yes, yes,
So that it doesn't look like we're insensitive.
yes. I heard what Nelly said. Nelly hits the nail straight up. Nelly just hit the nail straight up to the point because come on, like he said the way Trump is going about the war is not is not good. It's not going. It's not that the other presidents will not go to war, but they'll go to the war in a different manner. We saw the way Obama handle this last or Osama bin Laden. You saw how the way he handled it, and in a way, I'm not trying to talk down on this Arab country. Most of this Arab country, when they have something that they can use to, like, take for instance, look at what is happening in our country, Nigeria, because of they have the highest votes, they have the majority of them are the one in power. They tend to use that and start causing problems. So Trump trying to prevent the guy because of how the guy is behaving, because of his character, trying to prevent him from owning the country from having that kind of nuclear weapon. I don't say anything wrong about it because first of all, he's not the only one. This country, this guy, what they call this guy, where they wear baggy, where is it called
North Korea, but you see, yeah, North Korea, but the guy has been battling with his health, so nobody did
Yeah.
him so
Oh,
much.
are you serious? Are you serious?
He's been he's been struggling. He's been having issues with obesity, a lot of underlying issues. Yeah,
wow.
That's why you hardly see him in the public these days. And he's just a young guy. He's not even 50 yet.
Yeah, the guy is up to 50, but the guy is, as in, the guy is well in charge, and they have a lot of nuclear weapons. Same goes to China. Same goes to Russia and some other country. But
and you see that one, that one is not even he's not a religious fanatic. And see the way he's behaving. So now mix it with a religious fanaticism.
You understand?
It will just level Japan.
You get and again, guys, there was one documentary I saw online about the old country of Iran. That was a beautiful place.
Oh yeah, it was
that was a lovely place. It was a major tourist place. And I was wondering, I said, how did they go from this to this president?
They watch movie.
I was surprised.
That's Persia.
Yes.
Persia women, lovely air, lovely city.
Yes. They were going to the beach, putting on bikinis and all that. I have some colleagues who are Iran. They confirmed it. They said, no, Iran is as in lovely. Before, females were not allowed to go to school. So many things. But let's see how they go from the death of the man. Let's see, because so many of them are happy that the man is gone. So many of them are happy that the man is gone. Lastly, let me touch on something. I want to ask this question. About crude oil, about our country, Nigeria. I want to ask a question because me and my guys, we were talking about it yesterday. The price of petrol in our country. Now, if we have refinery working, are we going to suffer this whole thing?
Okay, so it's not about refinery. The problem is not about refinery. The problem is about crude.
But we have the crude. We have the crude.
Okay, now. So our OPEC allocation is I think it's 2 million barrels per day.
Okay.
Right? That's what we are allocated to produce. In fact, under Jonathan that time, when there was also windfall like this, right? Jonathan made a lot of money because our capacity, see, the crude, you have to be able to mine your crude. So even if you have if they tell you that your capacity is 2 million barrels per day, if you don't have the capacity to produce 2 million barrels per day, you only produce what you can. Do you understand? So the problem is not that we don't have refinery to refine. The problem is that we are not even meeting our OPEC quota. We are not mining. We are not extracting our crude enough.
What we don't have the capacity? Yes. What will be enough for consumption?
Yes, we are not pumping enough. So all those oil wells are just there dormant. They are not functioning. Do you understand? So now this war, sorry, bro, this war is to say the country, they function in its maximum capacity. This is when we're actually supposed to make a lot of money because we have oil. We can actually go to 2.5 million, 3 million, but we don't have the capacity. One, vandalism, Niger Delta, kidnap, insurgency.
Bunkering and all those things.
Bunkering, our local problems are even causing hindrances.
Bonfire increase daily.
If they make all this money,
it's okay. If I leave
make all this If
It's
they
not.
make all this money, they will loot it, and Tinubu will never leave that place
That's the
I
again.
swear
problem.
to God, man.
Oil is still a curse. As far as I'm concerned,
It's a curse.
we need to go renewable. Oil is a curse in
Shade,
any country it lands.
I wrote an article to it. I will
I will
highlight it. I will
agree
send it to you.
I will agree with you on that, but not fully, because why I will agree with you on that, because we had so many resources. Ghana, see Ghana, our neighbor, they said
That's
those are the suffer
that
similar
small
thing.
country.
Yes, those are suffer similar thing too. Because of that, they start getting enough oil. They said don't leave cocoa and so many things that they used to have. Don't face oil.
Baba, let's move on. Let's move on.
Okay, this is the next story. His name is Dak Prescott. Now, apparently, so he's a what's it called? He is a Dallas Cowboy,
Yeah,
U.S.
yeah.
football
Sharp guy. I like that guy. Die.
Better boy.
quarterback.
Better boy.
So
Better boy.
apparently, there's been reports that the wedding they were supposed to be married next month, and apparently they had a huge argument during their joint bachelor and bachelorette party trip in Bahamas, which was last weekend, and they have officially cancelled their wedding, which was supposed to be at Lake Como. Now,
Lake Como, that's in Italy.
yes,
Yeah. Lake
yes,
Como, yeah,
yes,
is in
yes.
Italy, yeah.
So there've been different rumors. First of all, they said there was some ongoing infidelity issues by the quarterback, Dak. Then there's also the report about the prenuptial agreement, which apparently his ex-fiance to be, ex-wife to be, Sarah. They said she didn't want to sign what's it called, a prenuptial
The
agreement.
prenup.
Now, the most important thing they said was that Prescott has just signed a massive $240 million extension with the Cowboys. And so we don't know if all of these are factors. Now, what I will tell you is
Of
that
course now.
the girl has said that that the marriage wasn't called off because of the prenuptial agreement. She says it was because of his infidelity, that it has nothing to do with prenup. She said this categorically on an Instagram post. She said this. So who do we believe? I don't know. So let me
What?
quote her. She said, "I truly believe you can get through anything in life as long as you have really great friends." And then she dropped a hint, and then she mentioned this. So
Uh,
that
I don't know. Dupe, do you want to start or I should go ahead?
I can start if you guys want now. Because this one
Okay. Shall I, Dupe, you want to start or I should go ahead?
So no, you people should. This is your playing
Okay.
field. And
For my own sake,
the only thing is, no wait. The only thing I like to say is that
Okay.
imagine her signing prenup with a cheating partner. That doesn't make any
Okay.
sense. If you want to cheat, allow me to enjoy this the luxury of no prenup. You know what I mean? If it's true, so his ass doesn't stay in one place. But if he's going to be sleeping around and you still want her to sign prenup, she doesn't make anything at the end of the day. You are going to be cheating. What's in it for her? Tell me what is the benefit of that marriage to her?
Dupe, stop saying that.
No,
What do you mean?
I'm asking a
Nelly,
question.
no.
What is the benefit of the marriage to her?
No, it's
Nelly,
not the benefit. So what do you mean?
Nelly,
Don't come
if
and be
you,
doing women supporting women here.
Nelly, no. Nelly, for this particular way Dupe talk, I go do men supporting women small. Let me tell you why. We be guy men. Nelly, you not guy man, me I be guy man.
I'm a child of God. I don't know what you mean.
Sean that thing. But the man, what this guy, the game this guy is trying to play is very simple. If truly the guy they mess around and they are seeing that, okay, if I marry this woman with everything I have now and I keep messing around, which it doesn't even, the guy does not even have plans to even stop, even after the marriage. From my own perspective, I'm talking from as in how I'm seeing the guy. Now, the guy does not even have plans to stop. That is the reason why the guy is bringing up prenup matter to say, okay, if you know sign the prenup, we are not going to get married.
Baba, leave that
But
story. She's the
wait,
one
no,
playing
chill
games.
now, chill now, make a lamb. But if you look at if we have to look it generally, I'm not trying to talk down on female. A lot of female has destroyed these celebrities, especially the athletes. Them a lot of marriage, a lot of female have destroyed them. They have ruined their life. Now, this guy is just trying to secure himself because probably he might have seen something. We have not heard from the guy. The guy might have seen something like see this footballer, Hakimi. Hakimi noticed his fiance or his wife was going the other way. The guy started winning everything. He started putting everything in his mother's name. The day she decided to file for divorce, to our greater surprise, nothing was on his name. I've seen a basketballer on the day of the wedding and on the altar. This guy left the girl. He said, if you're not going to sign the prenup, I'm not going ahead. So many females.
Let me just say very quickly, this is not just a girlfriend. They have 2 kids already together.
I think they say I'm like that too.
They have 2 kids already together.
Some men prefer to pay child support than to flow
And you guys know that the penalty for a cheating partner in the US, when you go to court, it is mad. It's not a matter if you can prove it in court, she will strip him of everything he has.
Thank you. So he knows.
She's the one playing games.
That's why he's trying to sign that prenup.
She's the one playing games. Leave that thing you are saying. She's the one playing games.
For me, Nelly, in conclusion, both of them are playing themselves.
No, she's the one playing game. The guy is not playing anything. She's the one playing game.
Are you serious?
Oh, yes. She's the one playing game now.
Explain to us, Nelly, Biko.
Let me tell you, women are just these women who go for high-end celebrities and all that. Not all of them. A very high percentage of them are deceiving themselves, right? And they are lying when they come and tell you, "Oh, I didn't expect him to cheat." You are lying. You are telling a big lie.
So, see, these people, first of all, apart from the fact that they have 2 kids together, they've been engaged since 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is it wrong for her to expect that? I mean, you already have 2 kids together. Why did you propose? What was the need to propose? Is it wrong for her to expect fidelity from the father of her children?
You know, it is not wrong now, but he's being foolhardy, you know. Let me tell you. If the guy has been cheating, right? If he has been cheating, he did not start after he proposed. Do you understand?
He has been cheating. Yeah, he has been cheating for long.
Wait now, Baba, you did there. Now you be the side chick. How you take no? Now, see, if he has
go ahead. Take the floor. Go ahead, take the floor. I don't keep quiet.
Don't keep quiet, I we are in this together. If he has been cheating, it did not start after he proposed. Right? So this pretense, the pretense that he doesn't want to, he's bringing a prenup is because he cannot keep fidelity. No, it's not new to her. She already knows. She's just trying to outsmart the guy, right? And you cannot blame the guy. So when you are, first of all, what is the prenup? A prenup is a contractual agreement between 2 people on how to share money, property, debt, and bese.
Mm-hmm.
in case the marriage ends by divorce or
Mm-hmm.
death.
Mm-hmm.
So now, and don't forget that the prenup is a contract, meaning that while you are signing it, you also have what will come to you. What will come to you if that, because the prenup does not leave you empty. The prenup just says, okay, the prenup can say, if two of us now, if for some reasons we get a divorce, cheating or no cheating, whatever, I will get 20%. If you want 25%, you can negotiate it. If you want 10%, you can negotiate it. In any case, if it is not greed, why would you not want to sign a prenup? A prenup that you can negotiate 30%, 25%. You prefer the man not to sign a prenup so that in the event because it's contract, in the event that you separate, he will be left with nothing. A prenup gives both of them things. You just have to negotiate better. Prenup, when you are signing it, can give you 30% upon divorce, can give you 25%, can give you 40%. Just negotiate it better.
I
But
also
if you
had
say
some. I also had some. You wait till you come with. That's what you're going with.
no, prenup. So that is not a prenup. You cannot. That's in equity. You cannot give somebody something with right hand and take it with the left hand. So if a prenup doesn't give you anything, it's not a prenup. A prenup must say what comes to each party: money, property, and debt, basic, whatever. If you end, a prenup must give something. It's not blank. It's not empty. A prenup without a benefit to the other party is totally not a prenup. So you don't want to sign a contract where you can negotiate 10%, 15%, 20%, depending on the circumstance, right? Hold on. Then you want the guy to leave himself open to a point where if the marriage ends, he can, like Dupe said, they will strip him of everything.
Yeah.
So he doesn't deserve to protect himself, but she deserves to protect herself. And for the cheating, two of them know say that they cheat. Forget that story. They
That's
know
what I'm
say the guy
saying.
they cheat.
That's the
In
reason why I said
America,
they're playing
Nelly,
themselves.
you keep on forgetting that they have children. She should be thinking about protecting herself.
those things will be part of the contract now, and protecting yourself in a prenup gives you stuff. It doesn't leave you empty-handed. That's what I'm saying. The prenup also protects you. What do I get? The guy can be saying, okay, I'm going to give you 10% if this. No, you say no. I want 25%, 30%, blah, blah, blah. It's negotiation, it's contracts.
Okay,
Prenup
so
protects.
he's worth. Shade read he's worth 240 million. He just
Oh,
signed
yes.
a deal,
They never
and
even
then you
collect the
want
money, sir.
wait now, and after all the heartache that she has been through all these years with
What has
two
she been through?
children, she has slugged
What
it
has he been
out with
through?
this. Can I
What has
finish?
she been through now?
Can I finish?
Please
And she
finish.
has slugged it out with this human being to
He
the
was rich
end.
before they met. So tell
Okay,
me.
no problem. No problem. You now want her at the end of the day. Let's assume they divorce. She will take
Yes.
25%.
What has she been through now? Tell me in terms. What has she been through? He was a big boy celebrity before they met. What has she been through?
What has she not been through?
You know, you that assassin must prove now. You said she has
With
been through something. Please tell us.
what
Give us one
Sade?
example.
No, what Sade is saying? I mean,
Don't speak for Sade now. Leave her.
Dupe?
We'll
No,
see. Who do you
what
be? See. Who do you belong? Where are you for us or against us? Let Dupe speak now, Baba. Leave Dupe. Dupe, what has she been through? Because all this one, after I've done for you, after I've been with you, he was a big boy before they met.
Okay.
He was a celeb, big boy. So tell me, what has she been through?
Nelly, Nelly, match
Listen,
small
me and you
break,
go
match
quarrel.
small
Me
break,
and you go quarrel for this matter
match
now.
small break, match small break.
You don't
Yeah.
understand?
Nelly,
Because at the end of the day, see, this girl was, I'm not sure she was worth $1 million when I'm not sure she was worth $1 million when she met this guy. But let's say that they get married, she signed a prenup, right? And he's in his prime, he's getting better. He's projected to make close to like 700 or 800 million in the next 5 years. If they sign an agreement and it says that if they divorce, because that marriage as it is now, this thing has happened, they will not even last another 2 years. So let's say that they get married and they divorce in the next 5 years. Let me play the devil's advocate. Let me be generous with my calculation. Let's say he is now, say 500 million, is worth 500 million. Please, what is 10% of 500 million? Cash and assets put together. and you say she has gone through. If she was not married to this guy and she was by herself, let her jump from sky to down. Will she make 50 million in her lifetime? What is her career? What is her skill? So I'm saying all these things based on this case. If it was another person too, that maybe two celebrities, whatever, the circumstances are different, I may have a different tone. But I'm speaking specific to this matter, not generally. What has this one gone through? What is her skill? What career did she leave behind to go and stay with this guy and raise kids? Because that's
But is he not a wicked person? How can you draw up a prenup contractual for somebody that you claim that you love? Someone that you
He
have
did
2
not drop
kids
it
with?
now. There are terms in the prenup now.
So there's a
Stop.
question. There's a question that's been
Yes.
thrown. It said
Yes.
for the ladies, if you were dark, would you
Yes.
do anything differently? Dupe, Kreku, this is for you. If you were in his positioning as someone earning this amount of money now, and this is the situation, what would you do differently?
I mean, there won't be prenup to start with for somebody that I claim that I love, to be honest.
And you know,
Money, what's that Cubana chief money na water?
Money and water. No, you see that money and water, they will take over his river. That river that is water, the court will take it away from him and give the woman just because of small side chick problem. I'm not going to talk that one, no.
So you call side chick
Marriage
problem?
No. See what I'm saying. See what I'm saying. Don't let me trivialize it. I don't want to be. Don't play with sentiment of women. What I'm saying is, he is not perfect. Human beings are fallible. He's a superstar. He's handsome. He's well doing. He is not a perfect human being. Don't forget that it's not only infidelity that can lead to divorce. Don't forget, women orchestrate divorce. They orchestrate it. I'm no longer in love with you. I don't feel the way I used to feel. Even if you are doing more than you used to do before, she can wake up one day and say, I just don't feel it anymore.
Exactly.
Something has
Una
left
fit even
me.
sleep for the same bed. Una fit even just knock, finish.
Do you understand?
Una fit in the same bed.
I don't forget that prenup, lack of prenup, does not. It's not only infidelity that can lead to you losing a lot as a man.
Of course,
He can
there are
say,
so many things now.
He doesn't make me happy anymore. He doesn't give me attention anymore. Don't forget that this
The
guy.
vibe, see, they'll tell you the vibe is not there
the
anymore.
vibe is not there. Then he would. It's not only infidelity that make him lose everything. One day now, he can be out of frustration, shout on her. It's assault. It's verbal assault. She can say, I can no longer live with a man who shouts on me. My mental health. It will be translated to assault. And when he loses that marriage because of that assault, he will lose everything just because
his form will drop. His form will drop.
He's trying to discipline his children. The woman will say he's abusive, he's violent, he will lose the marriage. You they play?
To your point, I think that he's always been a cheat. I don't think he started cheating today. Let's not lie.
But she knew. But she stuck around. Why did she accept the proposal? Why did she accept the proposal?
Because she's playing the long game here. Which now the prenup has spoiled this long game.
Yes.
Because she was willing to play the long game.
This relationship is over. Forget.
That's what I'm saying, that both of them are playing themselves. They know what they are doing.
If this girl has signed that prenup, let's even say it's 10%, right? 10%
of 240 million.
Yes, if they divorce in the next 10 years, $40 million will still be a lot of money for her.
It's a big money now.
What is her skill set? What is her education? Could she have been better than what she is now without him? What has she sacrificed? Did she have a career that had prospects, or was she on a target?
She carried two babies for 9 months each.
I agree with you, but
her body shape changed, her mental state changed, everything changed.
I hear you. I agree with you. And that is why a $50 million prenup would have been good to compensate for all that. But don't forget, are you saying all this is enough for this man now to risk his own life, his legacy, risk everything is hard?
Nelly.
He can lose he can lose it for purposes that are not defined.
Nelly, anytime we any matter about women and men, and the women start mentioning she carried babies for 9 months, her body has changed, and this my brother.
No, but
that place.
No, no,
We
but
all
see,
know.
let me
You
tell
guys
you.
don't need to. You guys don't need to keep announcing it.
No, I understand. See, but don't trivialize it. See, I read somewhere research has shown that the most painful experience any human being can go through is actually childbirth. That is the
Exactly.
only time. That is the only time where all the muscles of your body is engaged. It's
Yeah,
excruciatingly
exactly. And the
painful.
top cap for women.
So I am not
I will not lie
undermining
to
that,
you.
but don't forget that it takes two people to come together to bring a child to life and to raise the child. And nobody should underplay the role of motherhood, having kids and all that,
Even
right?
if it's
Nobody should
easy to
underplay it.
born, again, run
But
and Kingston.
you
But it's a
cannot
problem.
take
Wait, Nelly, wait. If he easy to born again, Kingston, run am. But which kind stray bullets just hit me like this?
that one make you carry belly.
But wait, which kind of problem is this? I beg you, what's the person's name?
Juna.
Juna, I'm not against, please, Juna, my hands are up. Oh. Me, I'm not against childbirth. No. Me, I love women and I love women. And I respect women.
Collect your sub, leave story.
Okay, Shade, we should take it to the next story then.
No, see,
Because you are running your mouth now. What
let me
has she
just
brought to
say,
the table?
let me just
I
say
didn't
real
say
quick.
she's not bring anything, no.
Wait.
I'm
Let me
saying that what she
let me
brought to
just
the
say
table.
real quick, Nelly.
Yeah.
I think it's a shame that we always downplay the role that women play in creating a family unit that is important for even building a legacy for this kind of person. When
I
you
agree with
think
you.
about the most
Yes.
successful people in media, entertainment, any kind, the most successful people usually have a strong family
You are
background.
correct. You
And
are
You're
correct,
correct.
Shade.
so a lot of times when you think about people like Mackenzie and Bezos, Melinda Gates, even Priscilla Zuckerberg, there's a reason why those men are where they are today because they had women who were able to hold down a family unit that kept them able to do what they need to do.
I agree with you
You're
now.
correct,
Let me finish.
100%. You're
You are
correct,
100%
Wait,
100%.
correct.
let me finish. You
100%.
see this? You see this guy? Yes, he's making 240 million today. He break leg tomorrow. It all goes down. You see, there are many
He's
quarterbacks that are
insured.
broke,
No.
that
There's
are broke
insurance.
today.
Forget that story. There's insurance for that leg. Leave that story.
Excuse
Forget that
me.
one.
There are many quarterbacks that are broke today because why? They were running on the streets,
And
running like Olisadipo. They didn't want to leave the streets.
We
This is what.
agree with you 100%.
we
I've
agree
seen,
with you now. But
Okay.
where we
we agree with
disagree,
you 100%.
but,
We agree with you.
but where we disagree is that the man, it is not enough. All these things you have stated, it's not enough for him to now risk all he has worked for
The
a
both of them are
divorce
playing themselves. For me, both of
wait
them, they
now,
have
but
their
wait,
plan
for
to.
a divorce that can happen for a reason that is not properly defined. She can wake up tomorrow and say he's abusive, my mental health, I want to leave. They will strip him of everything. They will strip him of, so it's not the only infidelity.
So he should remain faithful now. That's
It
all.
is not. Did you hear what I just said? Shade, did you hear what I just said? It's not only infidelity that can lead to divorce. It's not only infidelity. Look at her now, as she is like this. Women orchestrate divorce because of what they want to get. Life insurance and a marriage of a successful man without prenup. They orchestrate it. The heart of human beings are dark, or even who can know it, even as the Bible says. So please let everybody protect themselves. What she could have done is play the love card very well, negotiate a better prenup. But to say that she doesn't want, absence of prenup protects only her. Absence of prenup protects only her. But prenup protects both of them. So you
The
don't want
shouldn't have
prenup
even
to
come up with this infidelity talk that is because of
you don't want a
infidelity.
prenup. You
No,
don't want a
now.
prenup. Leave the man without defense. Abba now. Even if you do a prenup, let's say 50-50, okay.
Let's go to the last story. Kreku, this is your story, Abby.
Baba Kisley, they say, you go carry Belle with the wait.
I don't give a
My
damn. Call the
brother,
security.
my brother.
Call them. They will walk
Who
me
be
out,
this
but
one?
with my own money. Yeah. Hey, boom. And you see you in Nigeria. Yo, I knew that's gonna happen. I knew this was gonna happen. That's why I was telling my friend I don't wanna leave. Call the security for me, bro. Like, call the security for me. And they were gonna bring the owner or whatever, and then they're gonna bring the police. I don't give a damn.
I don't give
I
a
don't give a
damn.
fuck.
I don't give a
I don't
fuck.
give a fuck.
South
That's why
African
women.
girls.
That's why women they do that to you guys. You guys are not. How can you collect someone? How can you collect someone? And then you're gonna tell him, Wuti, you wanna give her money.
Yeah.
See.
Can you please come and watch this young lady?
No, I want my money. I want my money.
I want
I
my
want my money.
money.
I will go
Money,
when I
money,
have my money
money.
with me. Guys, this guy, I met him last night, guys. Eh? I think you got the video. I won't live here, guys, without having my own money. I won't live here without having my own money. This guy is taking advantage of me. He must call the security. It's where I'm gonna make a lot of drama. Never.
How did you take
Never.
advantage
This
of
guy
my
is
house?
taking advantage of me now, guys. Please. Please, guys.
Okay.
Yes. Call the security. I don't give a damn. I am not gonna go, guys. You see, this guy, I met him in the club, guys. Please.
Your money's here.
Which money? That was not our agreement. I can't take $20.
Okay.
For what? You have money. Yes, we talked. Me and you in the club.
This is
We talked.
$140. That's $2,000.
Where's the? Why don't you give me 100? I can't take 20.
You gotta tell me what denomination to give
Oh,
you?
wow.
Your fucking money.
You too. I want my money. I can't go with this money. What is so difficult for you to take $20 and then give me 100? What is so difficult for you?
This OS doesn't want $20 bills. Now what?
While I do.
Wahala. And you can tell that this Nigerian guy is a Nigerian in diaspora from his accent.
Yeah.
He sounded like an American.
Yes, he sounds like American.
So, I mean, from what I've seen, it feels like somebody didn't pay for services that was rendered.
No, he wants to pay, but she doesn't want $20 bills. She wants 100 and a 20.
Kreku, please.
But I think that the problem is, so for me, I think that the things I kind of got out of that video is he was paying cheaper. That was not the agreement as to how much he should be paying. One. Secondly, for me, it's worrisome because of of how Nigerians are viewed in South Africa. So why I say it's worrisome is it's worrisome for him. On his behalf, I'm worried for him, to be honest, because South Africans do not like Nigerians to a very
Why are
large
you worried for
extent.
him? Worried for him?
No, because a lot of Nigerians have lost their lives in South Africa over trivial things. This is very trivial, right? We don't know if she has those sort of connects where she just makes one phone call and that's what it is. So again, if you've agreed to an amount when you met at the club and you knew what this service was, you're going home with me to have a sweet time, a good time, and you now wake up morning after, you're trying to shortchange her. I think that is unfair, to be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. If she has said, oh, my money is $200, pay her $200, let her go. She's put him on camera. We all know what he looks like. Well, I mean, if I meet him on the road tomorrow, I won't know him. But we don't know what she looks like. She's the
Why
one
is she
with the
collecting
train.
money? Why is she collecting money for something that both of them enjoy? They're in love now. Why they collect money?
No, love doesn't happen overnight. They met in a there's no love here, Nelly. There's no love here. This
I
is
swear, this one is a comic relief. I swear.
he was supposed to pay for the services. And let me tell you what's bad. He called security. The security are South Africans. Do you think they're going to be on his side? They're not going to side with him.
When it
They're going to
depends on
side
the
with
city,
their person.
but it also depends on the city, though. If this was Cape Town, nobody's bullying anybody, whether South African or not. Cape Town is a totally different ball
But
game
if it's
altogether.
Joe Uncle,
They will cut his leg and his third leg before he leaves, gets home.
so that's why I'm saying that I'm worried for him. He needs to just, you see, in fact, the minute she flipped her phone out and put on camera, she doesn't need all this kind of attention now. What are you trying to prove Give her her money, let her go.
But to play the devil's advocate here, we don't really know what was agreed on. She could just be doing
Exactly.
this to also extort him
Extort him, yes.
because of what you just stated right now. The fact that what she's one, she's South African. The fact that two, she put him on camera, she's put him on blast.
She can
So
actually
she could be
threaten him with
trying to
police.
extort him. For all we know, they might have not agreed on the price before you. They might have the price that they agreed on would be what he's even already paying her. So there's just a lot that we don't know, that it feels like
Yeah.
I'm always very wary when people rush to bring out phone. Now, don't get me wrong. There are people, like you said, Nelly, the heart of human beings is tough. But as a woman, when you put yourself out there as a sex worker, because that's basically what she's doing right now. She's
Yes.
out there as a sex worker. When you do that, there's a tendency for people to say, "Oh, she can't be lying," but she could be lying. She could be just wanting to put him in an awkward position so that she can get the best or the most out of the situation.
You
So
see, this kind of agreements are usually undocumented. This one are OS. How can you believe a prostitute? This one too, na guy man. So do you understand? Like you said, we don't know what transpired from the club. Maybe they were drunk. You follow the guy. He said he's trying to take advantage. He's not taking advantage. Like you said, she may be manipulative. She may have a stronger bargaining circumstance because she's in a domain, right? And maybe from their conversation the night, this guy may have exposed himself by saying, "Oh, it's my first time in South Africa, blah, blah. I don't really know much around." And she may have seen him as a prey. So we don't know. We don't know. But the silly thing I can hear in this video is her money is $120. She doesn't want to collect $20 bills. You have money, you have $100. Why? What's so difficult is giving me 100 and a 20? The guy said, "No, this is your money, 140." But I think they are in smaller denominations, But I mean, for me, this comic relief is not.
So someone just asked now: was the problem that he didn't want to pay, or that the money was too small?
No, the bills were in 20s. So apparently he wanted to give her 120, and she agrees for that 120. If you listen to the last thing she said, he said, "Why don't you just give me 100 and a 20? Why do you want to give me 20s? I don't want 20s."
So
That's what she said.
her problem is the form of is the
Yeah,
denomination.
they're in $20, but she wants 100 and a 20.
My God, this seems like first world problems. She should just give me the 20. I don't even want 100. Just give me 20.
But again, I mean, is it worth it as a guy, man? If you now carry an OS and you see yourself in this situation, and the problem is multiple bills and not multiple bills, if you have it, like she's claiming, just give it and move on. Now, this one now cannot be taken back. And you know the funny thing, after all this, he may have paid her, but she still published that video. He may have paid her. Because there's no how he's getting out of this situation without paying her. So he's paid her, but she still went ahead and published that video.
His family will be very proud of him.
The brotherhood
Yeah.
is not proud of him.
But the brotherhood, we are not proud of him.
We are totally disappointed.
Immediately she don't loot out her phone. You for just negotiate because
Exactly, he's just pacing. Like Shade said, once you get to a situation and the female brings out the phone and on the camera,
just calm down.
the guy fumble, and he's just walking up and down, walking into the camera with his face and everything.
Yes, he's not even covering his face, he's not even doing anything, and he's still talking. He's something to just keep quiet and just try to calm the girl down, negotiate with the girl.
Somebody say exchange rate value. But you know that back home, if you take dollars to abokis in back home, you get more if it's a single bill than when you bring in pieces.
Yeah, I think so.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't know it's the same thing in South Africa.
Why is he paying? Why is the guy paying in dollar? Why is he not paying in South African currency?
Americana, you they play.
Who wants rand over
who wants
dollar?
rand?
Who wants rand over
America?
dollar?
Rand, okay.
But the knocking happened for where? Is it in South Africa or in US?
South Africa.
No,
No,
now South Africa
essay.
be this now.
But the thing is, we don't
So
even.
let's pay with South Africa currency now, but it happened
No,
in
no,
South
no, no, no.
Africa.
But we.
Oh,
So the
because
thing is,
it's a South African babe, Abi. You should collect South African money.
Yes. So why are you charging me?
no, this you can tell that this is business for these girls. Maybe
it's
some of these girls in essay, and by business, it's a trade. So they agree the currency.
They agreed on the currency.
They
Yes.
agree. So it's not a matter of rand here. It is dollars, $100, $200. So
And the guy is
that's
holding
what it is.
the money. If you
Dupe,
watch,
have
if
you
you watch,
have you heard
you
that?
see the guy holding the money.
Have you heard that South African women have now infiltrated Lagos?
That's what I'm saying. That for me, when I saw this video, I was
Cameroon,
worried for
they
this
have
guy
been there
because
now.
let me
Cameroon,
tell you,
women.
when if you read the comment section of this where this video came from,
Yes.
with it was mainly South African people. Nigerians didn't even really talk much. The
Yeah.
South Africans there, it was bad. That's what I'm saying. That if I were him, I would have just take the goal. Just carry the wahala
And just count your losses.
It does nothing for him to be on camera. It does nothing for him to do this in South Africa as a country, as a Nigerian.
Because
You
of
think
his
it's like
safety.
speaking phone and forming Americana up and down. When they take out your eyes, that's it. Oh, remove your intestine, and
No, be last
you'll
week they
just be
killed one
lifeless on the
Nigerian
road.
boat driver, Uber driver.
South
Last
Africans,
week.
they don't take prisoners, so they will
They
massacre you.
don't.
It's okay. It's all right.
So this is for our Nigerian brotherhood. Can you advise your brothers?
Please,
No,
when you carry
leave
on
us, don't worry.
agreement is
Kingsley,
agreement.
don't
Hey,
worry. We have our WhatsApp group. We discuss it there.
Nico, my brothers, when you carry agreement is agreement. Please pay. I beg.
Oh my God.
To avoid disgracing your
Give
family.
the two of them enjoy it. Imagine this.
I beg, we will discuss it in our WhatsApp group.
Someone said the guy forehand, sha.
You
If you
forehand,
arrange yourself sharp,
the
escape,
brotherhood.
charge
No
the
worry.
day.
We go treat her. We go treat him mess up for our WhatsApp group.
We will call the guy later. We will call the
I
guy
think she
later.
even said he's Igbo. Did you hear that part, Chadi?
Yes, now.
She said it that he's Igbo. Yeah.
Yeah.
We will call the
Like
guy
that,
later.
He thinks he's in a bar market where he wants to haggle.
Calm down.
Smartness here. See,
Calm down.
I can tell
We
you
will
that.
call the guy later.
I can tell you that before the girl started raising her voice, and they may have tried to have conversation about it before she escalates.
Exactly.
If say the guy even talk well, the guy for even collect extra. If I even collect one mouth
For the road, Abby.
for the road.
This Kingsley a bad guy.
It's okay. We're
Say the guy
done.
handle this matter well. The guy for collect one hand.
No, the guy fuck up. He fumbled.
Oh,
Anyway,
man.
let's move to back for our points.
No. It's when we need Tolu to be here to combat you.
Tolu ran. Oh, it's not the program is not for Tolu. Tolu ran.
No.
Tolu will never come here. Kingsley
No.
is here, and other people are watching.
No,
And they are
Kings-
waiting. We promise them.
Nelly, you bully Kingsley a lot. So, when
Not my guy.
it comes to VDMs, when it comes to, let me restate.
Oh,
let
for
me restate.
VTN?
Yes, when it comes to VDMs matter, you bully Kingsley and you just subject and keep quiet.
No, because
Then
Kingsley
with
is a reasonable
Tolu-
man. No, he's not bullying. Nobody can bully Kingsley. Kingsley is a
Nobody can
reasonable man.
bully me.
He knows the facts. Now Tolu
No,
where they
see,
follow
I know where Nelly stands. Yeah, I know where Nelly stands, and Nelly knows where me I stand. My point is, like, Nelly made a point about VDM, which I agree with him. He said VDM should do an audit and publish the audit, which I agree with him 100%. But every other time when Nelly they talk about VDM, Baba, I not agree with him.
No problem. I mean, you no go fight.
That's not the only one who I agree with you.
Nelly, what do you say?
I say me and him, we will not fight US and Iran war over VDM.
Oh, mommy, I get me sign you. Where you did now? People don't send my
So the
sign.
PowerPoint, to be honest, is ready. Next week, we'll just deliberate quickly, not too much. It's just like I said, it's just to educate people, basically.
Yeah.
That's all.
But you promise people this week now.
Who promised so?
We promise people this
And
week now.
we said last week that this week that
Tolu is running.
As long as See, as long
Let
as
us see it
Iran does
now.
not,
It's
as
2
long as
minutes.
Iran does not bomb where Dupe is, we'll be here next week.
Next week.
I
Don't
think go
worry.
outside now. I think just drive. I think just drive outside. I will see Tolu for outside.
Tolu is
I don't say how
running.
far Tolu. Let's see how.
Tolu that has gone to look at the website after last week.
I think just drive up now. I think enter more now. I think see Tolu for more. How
Tolu
about
is
you
riding.
storm? Are you guys seeing
Slapping away.
storm?
Don't mind. No, next week, Nelly is ready. Don't worry, but we will bring it up next week. It will be concentrated, though. It's not a shouting match, oh.
No, it's
It's
not.
just for educational purposes. That's
Yes,
all.
Because
Yes.
even this week that has passed now, the guy has messed up big time. He has messed up big time.
See, no VDM this week.
No.
No VDM this
Thank
week.
God.
Please. So next week,
Peace of mind.
next week, Nelly,
VDM, my guy.
4:30 on the dot, Eastern time, on the dot.
Nelly na kind of person Nelly na kind of guy wey VDM rock on meet and say Baba can't defend me for court. Nelly go carry chest come outside, can't defend them. Leave all this way Nelly will do.
No, he will now. He will.
Because I'm a lawyer now.
And he will. And he will bill him now. He will make money.
Yes,
see, in Section 8 of Legal Practitioners Act, you cannot refuse representation to any client, except on religious grounds or conflict of interest. I go represent them, or at least make a chop the part of the NGO money. I will be doing my job as a lawyer. Then when I step out of court, I will continue to the lambast them.
Which time man you be?
Bye.
It's the law now.
All right. See you. Subscribe, please. See
All right,
you
guys.
next
I'll be
week.
running at the head somewhere.